Hi guys, I'm gonna try and talk a little bit slowly, a little bit slower at least, in this video because I am feeling anxious and agitated and I'm not being able to express myself. So I'm gonna try and slow it down a little bit. So yesterday I recorded a video that was about my anxiety crisis. I had this moment, this event, this incident. No, it wasn't an incident. It was just a moment. At night last week, I was, ready to go to sleep. I was laying in my bed and I started, I don't know, my heart started beating fast. My mind wouldn't slow down. I was restless. I was feeling, agitated, and I couldn't focus on sleeping, and a lot of negative self-talk started happening. And so in the video I recorded yesterday, I was talking about that, and I was talking about that experience. It was a little bit personal, but I don't know. I feel like it wasn't very helpful. It was just focusing on that episode instead of bringing something positive to the table. I even asked you guys on Instagram if I should post it or not, and you guys voted yes, post it, but I thought that I should re-record this to make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch and also like a little bit more helpful. This video is not going to be about the crisis itself, but I want this video to boil down to our reaction to these experiences, or the state that you find yourself in. So I noticed that my content has been shifting because I am shifting places. We're always changing, we're always experiencing different things, and my art, my content used to be more to a positive side, and now I am talking more about the reality of things and how things are not always completely positive and beautiful and shiny, but there's also the bad that happens, that goes with it. And I'm addressing that more, but I don't want my content to look like I'm just talking about the bad things and I'm just focusing on the struggles. Here's the thing, as I kind of focus on the struggles, I learn more about them. I learn more about struggles and why I am being challenged that way. When you start getting curious about it and researching about it and trying to learn more about it, you end up finding people that create content about what you are experiencing, and they are sharing good tips. And maybe those things will help you go through this, manage whatever you're feeling in a better way than if you're just ignoring it. Since the challenge I am facing are changing, the content I'm creating is also changing. The art that I'm creating is also changing. And that's because I am making an effort to learn to be inspired by the bad things as well as the good. So I've always been a person who needs to feel great in order to be inspired and productive. I needed to feel joy and really be in that beautiful state. And I love that state. And I really do feel inspired and productive and, in a flow state when I'm in that energy. But I'm not always in that energy. And so when I'm not in the energy, then I can't be productive. And how's that helpful? At the same time, there are artists who are kind of living in that tortured artist lifestyle or concept, whatever, that, you know, they kind of hold on to the suffering, the struggles in order to create something, because that's where their inspiration comes from. But we need to be able to balance those things, because it's not always going to be beautiful and great and perfect, and you don't always want to feel like shit in order to create art. And it's not healthy to keep yourself in that state of suffering in order to create art. So I was thinking about that, and like, it wasn't conscious. It kind of came in a necessity, because I've been in this weird state for over a year now. After my burnout, I'm still kind of trying to find myself again and heal and get back to my to what I used to be, kind of, because I don't think I will ever go back to that, because I'm not the same anymore. But I'm kind of learning how to manage the good and the bad and see inspiration in that as well. It's not all bad, it's not all good. There's all this middle ground that can be explored, and there's inspiration everywhere, and in both ends and in all the gray area there is inspiration there's motivation, there's beautiful things to explore, and this is what I wanted to talk about. Even if my content is changing, if I'm having more anxiety crisis than I was before, and if my mind is, you know, having a harder time, that doesn't mean I have to stop creating things and stop feeling inspired. Even though I thought that was it, and I couldn't do it anymore because I can't get out of this state. So this video is pretty much about the fact that we are not always in the state that we would like to be, and we can do our best to get in a better state and to regulate ourselves and feel a little bit better. But we need to be open to experience the not so comfortable feelings and find ways to create even in that weird, uncomfortable state. Find inspiration, even if you don't create something directly from that. Just, you know, take the lesson, and that lesson will make you a different person later on, and will make you a different artist as a consequence. And I think that that's the video for today. I don't know. So I started reformulating my statement and what I wanted to say to you in this video, and I think I'm happier now with what I'm saying. And yeah, I hope you like it, and I hope it makes any sense to you. And I am creating a bunch of things right now in this moment. I have a lot of things that are going on at the same time that I'm actively working on. So it's maybe I will, you know, skip a week or two of posting videos because of that. But it will be worth it, I promise. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you like it, share it with friends if you think they will benefit from this. Subscribe, of course. I need to say all the things, but you know what to do. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Beijo.